Welcome to Texas Tycoons, and I'm playing now. I'm James.
Yeah, that's great. I'm Sean.
Welcome back. We are back.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay. Should we finish the Good Egg Galaxy or start?
How many stars are left in the?
Let's just start the next one because.
I want to finish it.
No, let's just do the next.
I mean, it's not really a walkthrough of the game.
I like this one anyway.
Let's do
The
it.
Honeyhive Galaxy.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna get all three in the span of 20 minutes.
So let's keep talking about the Switch.
Because we were talking about the Switch in the last episode.
Even though it's like a really weird game, I want to get one to Switch.
Oh, really?
Because it's like a fun party game, and I've seen like people play it.
You know, it might actually come with the system. You know how like Nintendo Land came with the Wii U?
Yeah, they haven't said anything like about that though. Like so far, there hasn't been any bundles announced.
Well, can you imagine like back in 2005, you're like, yeah, I really want to get Wii Sports. Or in 2011, I really want to get Nintendo Land.
Yeah. And then there's what's the other one?
Oops. Okay.
The new Splatoon.
Yeah, there's a new Splatoon. Thank God I thought they were gonna do the same thing they did with Mario Kart and just make it like Splatoon like Deluxe or something, and then just like
Same game, but just on
like make like a couple updates or something. But thank God it's like Splatoon 2. Like, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, for once, Nintendo did something smart. And then, but what's the other game? It's like
You know, there are two games that I want to see on the Switch, and they're not launch titles because they weren't announced.
Metroid.
A Metroid game and a Kid Icarus game, because those are the two franchises that Nintendo has let die, and it sucks because the last Kid Icarus game we got was in 2012, and there was a Metroid game for the 3DS, but like, I mean, I want a console Metroid game, and I want a console Kid Icarus game. And like, they have voice actors for the Kid Icarus like cast, so they could just bring them back. I mean, it's not that hard. But like for the Metroid games, you'd have to either decide whether you wanted to be like a side scroller or a 3D game like Metroid Prime. And I think for the Switch, they'd probably make it like a 3D game like Metroid Prime.
What about F-Zero?
Or that too. I mean, but I think because Kid Icarus and Metroid have been around longer, they need.
Oh yeah, somebody tweeted at the people who made Metroid Prime. And then they asked like, "What are you guys working on right now?" And then they sent back a picture of Prime Steak.
Oh.
So
I mean, if we get a game where Samus is grilling Prime Steak, I'd probably buy it. If only for the possibility she's wearing an apron that says "Kiss the Cook."
But yeah, like so that basically like means they're doing it. They're making a new Metroid game.
Or they don't really care anymore. Like the Sonic Twitter. Like, have you ever seen Sonic Team's Twitter?
No.
It's all kinds of like, you wouldn't expect Sonic Team to tweet some of the stuff they do.
Anyway, Metroid Prime Steak coming
Like,
to
we don't care at this
GameStop
point,
in
guys.
2019.
Who might you be? But like
Being.
It must be
Source.
stopped.
Just put emphasis on random words.
Yeah. But like, yeah, there's like 1-2 Switch, and then what's the other game that?
Good grief. That's a weird blur.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay.
That's the ticket.
That tickles. Ew, you're like on a giant mama bee, and you're like, newbie.
B.
We trust that we
Berry.
Oh, ARMS.
arms. Yeah, I heard about that one.
I want to get it because like it's not really like any other fighting game, and like they asked the developers like, is it like, did you get the idea from boxing or something else? And they said that they didn't get it from boxing, they got it from shooting games. But like, because like when you're actually like fist fighting somebody, you don't have enough time to like react to their moves. So,
Yeah.
But like if you're punching like from far away, you have time to react. So I think that's pretty.
Yeah, but if you're getting shot at, you don't have time to react to their bullets.
Oh yeah, look at him. Oh.
Dance, boy, dance, or dance, girl. I don't know.
Hmm.
No, the only girl Toad is Toadette.
Wait, hang
She's
on.
like Smurfette.
Wait, hang on. This one's Pablo. That one's Sasha. Uniqua. Austin. They're the back
Tyrone.
Captain Toad.
I'm Austin.
Ah! Uppy!
It's Captain Toad.
You're in a bee planet. Like, you're scared at this point. It's like, we've been hiding up here this whole time.
We lost Luigi. Take this!
Really? Just gives us
He gives you a star. That's the easiest
You
star.
could just
ever.
donated it.
It's a goldfish, but it wasn't shaped like the other one, so I don't like it. Here you go.
Yeah, remind me to remind you never to become a voice actor.
Yeah.
Like, even my Bowser
And
is
then,
bad.
what's it called? Snipper clips? Have you seen that? Have you seen snipper clips?
No.
It's like,
Is that it? We done for this
you
one?
usually play with 2 players, but it's 4 players, and like each person gets like a like a Joy-Con, and then they're like in the shape of like a beaker or something, and then you can you just stand in front of them.
Mario.
And
Your name is Mario, isn't it?
And then you make like certain.
That is what I heard from your friends who just arrived.
Finish the puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah, James, you probably just like blocked out whatever I just said.
That was the intent.
You know, I think the Joy-Con is like, it's kind of an okay name for the controllers, but like, it sounds like one of those bootleg, like, plug and play
Yeah.
TV games. Like,
Like
here's
the
the Power
V.
Player Joy-Con. The V.
Okay, so now we got some toads over here.
The V2.
The other one's gonna fall asleep in no time.
Oh, hey Mario, we're building this thing. It's probably gonna be
Ships for
done in like a
toads.
year.
Okay.
I mean, if you're NASA, it's probably never going to be done.
Yeah. But they're toads. So
Toads.
it's gonna be done soon. We need to hire toads for NASA.
Banana! What are you trying to say? Banana! I don't know what you... Banana!
Fast Racing RMX. I want to get that game because Fast Racing Neo was really fun. And yeah. And then Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Steven will probably get that game, but if he doesn't, I'll get
Hey, whose
it
phone just went
because
off?
Mine.
I turned mine on vibrate.
but-
So it's everyone's phone except yours that's going off.
But like,
Yeah, my phone's on vibrate.
if Steven doesn't get, I'll get it because like honestly, it's the most appealing Zelda game I've ever seen. It's like,
Hyrule Warriors is fun, but it's not like a mainstream Zelda game.
yeah,
Like, the music is like rock and roll inspired instead of like orchestral. And like the HD is really nice. I really love how all the characters are in HD. Like, the visuals in that game are amazing.
I want to see one character who's just in standard definition.
Just play an older game. I don't
No,
know.
like
what
in the game, within the game, there's just one person who looks,
Like
who
in,
looks crappy.
like in what's it called? That one video game movie, Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's like a different kind of like definition.
Well, okay, if Wreck-It Ralph was
What the
based,
heck?
if Wreck-It Ralph was based on like an '80s video game, how come he wasn't all pixely? Like, how come he looks HD like all the other characters
I
are?
don't know.
It's just the limitation of his screen.
And then like at the end of the movie, when that guy turned like back to like 16-bit or something.
Yeah.
Turbo-tastic.
It's been a
Yeah.
while since I've seen Wreck-It Ralph.
We should see it.
In all honesty, it's a better video game movie than Pixels was.
Yeah.
Pixels was bad.
Okay, I think I'm going to the right.
Oh yeah.
Cause like, the thing is with Pixels, they tried to play it off as like a nostalgic sort of movie for like video game fans, but like, it just turned out to be just another crappy Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, it was kind of outdated because it's like oh, it's all about the high school or.
Well, cause it was originally like the flashback was in like the '80s, like playing Pac-Man or Donkey Kong or whatever, but like, it was using dated video game references that were dated for the time, you know.
Nah. It's
Yeah, you totally needed a Starman for that.
Oh wait, there's a button that I gotta press, right?
And then Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. James, you'll
I don't
probably
know.
get that.
I don't know
one.
how I feel about that. It's like if GTA meets Mario.
Yeah. Well, it's just like that one world that's real life, though. Like that one city place. Like everything else is like Mario. And then, so like that, but like they obviously showed too much of that in the trailer because like it's probably only gonna be like 5 levels there. But like,
Unless the whole game takes place in the city.
yeah, it's like the hub world.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, there's people watching you. And then the eyes on the hat is like, why did you gotta do that,
Wait,
man?
I
Just
can't
like
do
make
that.
the hat like you can throw it and that's it. Don't put eyes on it. God, like we don't need like a fairy like Zelda.
I think it's gonna be a
to
bunny.
help.
I mean, hey, if Zelda can get away with having a fairy and then an imp and then like an actual person,
Yeah.
what's next? Is Mario's hat gonna turn into another Mario? Comes up, gets right up in your face.
Wait, is this the like? Whoa! Yo, you gonna let him do that to you?
This next one's going right up your nose.
You know, now that I think about it, there's never actually been a Zelda 3.
Well,
I mean, think about it. You had Zelda 1 on the NES, Zelda 2 on the NES, and then the next game after that was Link to the Past, which is a prequel. And then you had Ocarina of Time, which is kind of another prequel.
mm-hmm.
And then you had Majora's Mask, which was a sequel to Ocarina of Time.
I forgot about that game. That was creepy.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is one of the creepiest Zelda games ever.
But like, and then there's what else is there?
Twilight Princess is kind of in its own like alternate, because when you start playing Twilight Princess, like it's a completely different Link.
Yeah.
You could tell, and like a completely different Zelda.
Oh yeah, Steep is gonna be on the Switch. You know that game? It's like the new SSX3, but it's like way cooler.
I never actually owned an SSX game. Like I knew somebody who had SSX Tricky, but like I never actually played it.
Wait, did you just like stop it and start it up again?
What? No, this is another start.
What?
Why are you doing 3 in one video?
Because we're only at like 11 minutes.
We're at 12 minutes right now.
Um,
We took forever to get these stars, and he's just knocking them out.
yeah.
We're not even paying attention to the game at this point.
I want to
I
talk
want
to
to
you.
get Stardew Valley. That's a cool. It's like a life farming game. But
If
it's
Nintendo,
like 2D, like 32.
yeah, if Nintendo was listening to this game or to this like video,
It's like please,
make a Metroid game for the Switch that doesn't suck. That isn't Other M. Don't make another other M. You know what I mean? And then and then make a good Kid Icarus game, because there's only been like 3 Kid Icarus games total. We need another one on the Switch. We need to bring back the old cast.
I want there to be a game like, I want the new Sonic 2017 game to be like Sonic Heroes, because that was honestly one of the best.
To be like Heroes?
Yeah, because that was honestly one of like the most.
Well, because people said that Colors was good, and people said Generations was good, but
Did we play Sonic Heroes?
Colors, it's just like too extra, man. It's just like adds like new elements, and it's like that's never been in Sonic before. Like,
well, then you make it like Generations, kind of like classic Sonic.
yeah, and like,
You know, get Sonic back to his roots, because like, are we thinking about the same? Wait, hold on. Sonic Heroes. That's the one that's.
that's where you can play as Sonic, Knuckles, or Tails.
All at
Was
same
that the one that
time.
was on?
It was.
We rented it for PS2 once.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that was the one that was on PS2 and like Dreamcast.
We got it from
And-
Hollywood Video. Remember that place?
I think it was on
Yeah.
Xbox too.
I was thinking about Sonic Adventure. They never made another Sonic Adventure game.
Heroes
is
is really good because
Yeah.
like it's, you know,
Yeah.
because like, what's it called? Colors, wasn't that like on a tube the whole time?
Yeah.
Like that was just annoying. Like Heroes, you could go everywhere. Oh, that's it. Wow.
Maybe make a sort of a classic-ish Sonic game, but add new elements, just a few of them, not like too many of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it feels like a classic Sonic game, and
Like
it
I
controls
want to like
one too.
go
but-
places. Like I want to have like free roaming instead of just like
What?
keep going.
It's like Sonic 06. That was a game.
Like Heroes, that's what it did. But like you
Oops.
still followed like.
Well, you're editing this video anyway. But like, I gotta say it. Sonic 06 was a
But like
game.
Heroes, like you could like go. It was like free roaming, but like you still followed a path. You know, like
I guess.
I like that style.
But I mean, like, it doesn't seem right for a Sonic game to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, that's it.